Yay, yay, yay. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Walking the Way with Picasso. My name is Picasso Roberts, and I'm going to be your psychic medium for about the next 27, 28 minutes. Sorry I missed y'all last week. I think we had an archive on. It was just one of those things. But I'm glad to be back, and I'm glad to be able to connect you with Spirit today. Hopefully we can have some really cool things. I wanted to, there's one more thing. I may dip out to pick up my boy Jack. He's a 13-year-old Maine Coon kitty cat. We might give him a shot of the action today. We'll see if he comes a little closer, so I don't have to go too far to get him. I was explaining to the producer that he's about as long as I am tall, and I'm about 5'2" on a tall day. So I could share the screen with him a little bit. But so listen, in the beginning, I usually give you a heads up on what's going on as far as like where I'm going to be, what events are happening and things like that. So there's a really cool, so I'm in St. Augustine, Florida. So I try to do semi-local events or a place where I could at least drive to be able to do in-person readings at Spirit Fest and things like that. So there is an event coming up on May 22nd and May 23rd. It's the whole weekend. And it's called Spirit Fest, and it is a holistic and metaphysical show. And I'm going to be there doing readings, 20-minute reads, whatever, so you can get a taste of what it's all about. And then there's going to be, you could go in there, you could spend all day at this event. It's going to be at the Azan Shriners Auditorium. And look, it's only $7 to get in, so it's in the budget. Just take a drive over, and you could just spend the afternoon, the morning and the afternoon, just perusing the booths and listening to people talk and, maybe pick up a crystal, maybe pick up a book, whatever Spirit leads you to do is really good. I have to say that it is, last October, Melbourne was the event I did last October, and it was sort of, people were, still wearing masks. So I'll still have a mask on if Spirit calls for it, if the event calls for it, just to be safe and all of that. We're not going to be swapping cooties or anything like that. But it was a really good, Melbourne's a good show. It's a great local fair. People are really good. They really get it. They have an awareness. And I'm really, really looking forward to being a part of that again. So anyway, I'm looking forward to it. Anytime that I can reach out and connect people with Spirit is just a super, super good thing. So that being said, that again is May 22nd and May 23rd. It's a metaphysical and holistic fair called Spirit Fest. It's going to be at the Azan Shriners Auditorium. $7 to get in, and there's free parking. So it's not like you're getting nickel and dimed every time you turn around. You pull up, you park, you go in, you pay your $7, and you can spend all day there. And what a great, great way to invest in the community and your readers and your local artists and all of that kind of good stuff. We're all just trying to make it, and it's a great way to support others. So that's good. Was trying to see if I could get Jack to come into the picture, but one of the things, Jack, my kitty cat, he's a rising star. I don't know. We'll see. One of the things, I know we have a caller waiting. I wanted to focus a little bit on soul chart readings today. So I'm going to, as we take our caller here in just a second, I do soul chart readings based on Michael teachings, and Michael is collective of souls. It's a collective of 1,050 souls that came together to give us a better understanding of what our role is here in this lifetime, and what goal we've chosen, what our soul relationship is with other people, and what just the what's and whys and how old our soul is and all that kind of good stuff. So I'm going to integrate a little bit of that with our calls today. So let's just do that. I'm going to bring this up. Hang on a sec. Oh my God. I wish I could show you. I can't show you because I can't move my computer. But my 18-pound kitty cat is belly up, stretched out like he was on an Archie Bunker recliner. Well, for those of you young people, Archie, I can't even explain it. Anyway, stretched out on a recliner. I forget how old I am. So there'll be no picking him up. So anyway, we're going to go to our first caller, and then we'll dip into this, and you'll kind of get the groove of what I'm talking about. So let's go to Candace in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Hey, Candace, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good over here in Florida. You guys are probably just about as hot as we are this time of year.
Yeah, it's getting pretty warm.
Cool. Well, listen, so I'm not sure what direction you'd like to go with your call today, but I would like to integrate a little bit of soul chart into that, if that's okay with you.
That's perfectly fine.
Okay. So did you have a particular thing that you wanted me to check on, or,
Kind
dip
of.
into?
I have a friend who went missing just over 2 years ago. And
Okay.
the way everything looks, we all pretty much know that she didn't make it.
Right.
Will she ever be brought home?
This is something so very personal in a way that if it was you directly, but what you're asking about involves a family that's not in front of me, that I can't converse with, and you have to be very, very careful about how you step into what you're getting, what I'm getting with something like that. I don't want to break heart. I don't want to give bad news when somebody's not really expecting it and not wanting to give up hope. But what I would like to do is, if you could, I'm already working on 2 missing person cases right now. I would be happy to step into that with you if you could do me a favor, and after we're finished with the call, or make it a little bit later on this evening, just message me on Facebook, and then we'll connect, and then I will speak to you on that separately, so that, just, I want to give you information, but it's really important on how that comes across, and maybe not the whole family is on the same page that you are. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yep.
All right. So it's delicate. I must say, it's very, very delicate, and it can be so very hurtful if I say something that somebody's not ready to hear yet.
Yeah.
So we'll do that, but you and I are going to do that separate off the show. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Good. All right. So that being said, so let's put that to the corner for a second. And then let's do this. You knew this person. Was she a relative of yours, or just a friend? Friend of a friend?
It's kind of a friend of a friend.
Okay. So let's, what's her first name?
Aubrey.
Okay. So what I can tell you, just a little bit on a soul level, that Miss Bree was a very old soul, is a very old soul, and and her focus in this lifetime was really to help others and to give back. So what a gracious and loving heart. And then Candace, I'm going to just check on your soul age as well. Candace's soul age. And you're also an old soul. So basic, this soul chart stuff based on the Michael teachings. There are different soul ages. There's infant soul, baby soul, young soul, mature soul, and old soul. And old souls here are really here to give back, to help others, and to sort of be of service to others. So that's one thing I can tell you about Miss Bree, and one thing I can tell you about yourself. Okay. And then what I'd like to do is, if you have a quick question, maybe about a soul relationship between yourself and another person, I'd like to dab into that.
Am I on the right path as far as that goes?
Okay. You want to go? Yeah. Let me check. So you want to know about the relationship, the actual physical relationship with the person that you're with?
Yeah.
May I have his first name, please? Or her first name?
Jennifer. Jennifer.
Jennifer. Yeah. It's like two old souls together. How can you go wrong with that? What's the soul relationship between Jennifer and Candace? Okay. The soul agreement is what's called a monad agreement. Let's just see here. Oh, wow. Okay. So you and Jennifer have, sorry, my nose is itching, the spirit's itching my nose. You have what's called a love monad with Jennifer, which means that, yes, are you on the right track? Absolutely, 100%. So what that means is that you've done so many lifetimes together that you've experienced everything from every aspect, and when you slide back into another life, it comes in, and it's so very comfortable when you're together. Do you not feel that when you guys are together? It seems very easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've done it a million times over, it seems like, So that takes away the stress and the struggle. Not to say that you won't have little hiccups and arguments and stuff like that. Look, you're in the human experience, that's going to happen. But you guys have been around together quite often, and have had many, many experiences together. So are you on the right track? I keep hearing yes, 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 yes. There's a devotional thing that you have to each other. Did you marry?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like there's this devotional. I don't know what spirit means by that, but I feel like there is. They're calling it a devotional. So I don't know if you do something together on a regular basis that is sacred, like a hand-holding thing, or taking a moment, just looking into each other's eyes. But it feels very, very sacred and very special. Would that make sense to you?
A little bit, yeah.
Spirit's calling in a devotional. So take that word for what it means to you, because I might pick up on the wrong meaning. I'm getting the right word, but take it and put it what it means to you. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah, I think there are many years to come for you guys. So congratulations on your marriage. I'm very happy for you, and I'm happy that you were able to take that experience into this life, and just make it so sacred. It feels very important. Are you with me?
Yes, I am.
Okay. All right. So listen, Candace, I'm going to leave you with this, please connect with me on my Facebook page. It's Mediumship by Picasso. And send me a quick message because I want to connect with you with regards to your friend that's missing.
Okay.
And we're going to do something together outside of this. Okay.
Okay.
All right, my dear. I'm going to say thank you for that. Send you with many blessings, and I'll talk to you soon. Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Okay, great. So I'll just let you guys know, it's really difficult when you have it's one thing if you have a missing pet. And although our pets are like our kids, you know, they're so very important to us. It is, when it comes to missing persons cases, there are so many parts and pieces that are connected to a case. You're talking about the police, you're talking about detectives, you're talking about, you know, if there's somebody responsible for that person missing, or if that person had an accident or whatever, and there's all the family and the friends that are connected to that. So it's super, super difficult to just spew out information. You want to make sure that the person is receiving it can actually receive what you get. All right. So I will leave it at that, and then I will connect. I will connect with her separately. So anyway, so we're going on to our next caller, and that is Is it Mayreed in Dundalk, Ireland?
Yeah, Marid, yeah.
Oh, Marid. Okay. Hi, Marid. How are you today?
I'm fine. How are you?
You know, fair to middling.
I see you're very busy.
How can I help you?
I'd love a future reason if you can see like any if I'm going to have any more children or anything like that.
Okay, let me just do this real quick. Hold on a second. If I get quiet, I'm just trying to tune into your voice.
No problem.
So, married. So with regards to children, would I be right in saying that there are 2 now?
Yeah, and my daughter, she's 15, she had a baby 2.5 weeks ago.
Okay. And so you want to know if you're going to have children, any more children than what you already have?
Yeah, I'm talking.
I'm trying to understand your question.
Pardon?
So I'm just trying to understand your question. You're asking me if you're going to have any more children than what you have?
Yeah.
So all Spirit is showing me is 2. Okay. Yeah. All Spirit is showing me, which is 2. But not to say, so I'm seeing 4. So what they're showing me is 2 children for you. But then what I'm seeing below that is 4. So I'm not sure if your kids are having kids, but I feel like there's grandkids of 4. I feel like there's 4 grandkids. I feel like what they're showing me is 3 boys and a girl, 3 boys and a girl. I don't know if they belong to all the same child or not, but definitely grandkids. So when it comes to having children in your life, that will be abundant. But whether or not they came from you, that is a whole different thing. So what I'm hearing is 4 grandkids. 2 kids and 4 grandkids. Does that make more sense?
1 grandson at the minute.
Yeah. Well, I feel like there's going to be 3 boys total and 1 girl. So you better get yourself ready because boys are a handful.
Oh, I know.
I grew up with 4 brothers, and let me just tell you. Yeah, the boys are a handful. So you're gonna have to put your running shoes on,
Oh, I know. Sorry.
right?
Can you see anything else with my relationship or anything?
Your current relationship.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a spirit's talking about a real lack of feeling in this relationship. What they're saying is it feels almost numb, like there's no feeling in it. I feel like what they're saying is that you need to plug in or recharge or boot it up, because right now it feels mind-numbingly boring to you. Like you're looking for some excitement, you're looking for something, some feedback, some kind of, reciprocating emotion. So, and
Yeah,
that's not,
that was true.
yeah, that's not happening. And it's really hard because you can't change your partner. You know what I mean? You can't
I know.
can't make them, you can't make them
Yeah,
be a
that was
different
true.
way. So my only advice to you when spirit brings these things forward is, making a decision of what's important to you. And if you can't change the situation and you love that person, you want to stay with that person, communication is so key here. Just like I'm communicating with spirit, you have to communicate with your loved one and just say, you know what, look, dude, let's just jazz this up a little bit. Let's take a road trip. Let's take a drive. Let's go to a lake. Let's go for a walk. And, make things a little bit more exciting than what they are currently, because I feel like it's just dull,
Yeah,
and
it
I'm
is.
so sorry for
It
that.
is.
You want
I'm
to put a
sorry
boot
to
in his
cry.
butt, to put your
It makes
biggest,
me sorry to
strongest
cry.
boot and kick it right in his butt and tell him that you'd like to have roses sometime this month. Or
I know.
pay attention, disconnect the cable TV, and then, make sure that he pays attention to you, or, something. But if you don't communicate this lack of interest, this lack of emotional feeling, then, I mean, it's kind of like it's up to you. If you don't like what you have or you're uncomfortable with it, you have to make the change. And it's, if you've been together for a while, I'm hearing the number 7. Is it 7 years or 7 months?
Oh, it's more than 7 years. It's about
More than 7 years? Okay, well, so it's time to get things a little bit exciting. So, the ball's in your court. I would start it and just make it exciting. Figure stuff out, to make it more exciting. Okay? And then just enjoy those grandbabies when they keep coming, all right? Are you still with me, Mary? All right. So she may be gone. So here's the thing, when we get in these relationships, if it's not working for you, or you're just a little bored, or you're not sure what to do, just try something. Don't just sit on your butt and not do anything. Communicate. If you're not happy, you got to let that person know, in a good way. You don't have to yell at them for being at a certain way or anything like that. I'm going to do, producer Dave, I'm going to pick Jack up, and I'm going to bring him to the screen so you guys can see. He doesn't argue back very often, so our relationship is pretty dang good. Hang on one second. I'm stepping away. Hold on. Jackers, come here, buddy. Oh. So this is my boy. This is Jack. He doesn't like to be on video very much. This is Jack. And he's a very, very big. Anyways, okay. All right. But he's my office assistant, and typically when I'm working on a letterboard or on a soul chart, he's there to help, sitting on top of things and all that kind of good stuff. So that's my little introduction to the boy. I would just say in closing today, try to be patient with each other, try to be kind, and just realize and know that everybody's going through something in the universe right now. We're all just struggling to, keep our heads up and try to, be positive with things. So communication is key. Talk to each other, be honest, be forthright. And if you're not happy with something, change it. If you can't change it, assess it and make a decision. Life is way too short to stay unhappy. So with that being said, I will see you next week, and have a brilliant rest of your day.